Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Life as Tiff Knows It. Tiff here bringing you a WIP and Chat. Hope you all are doing well. I am filming this on Valentine's Day, so happy belated Valentine's Day to you. I'm working on a project that at this point I've been working on for a little while now. It's going a lot slower than what I was originally thinking. That's the story of my life with diamond painting. I'm curious if there's anyone out there that just speeds through diamond paintings and is like, oh, that did not take as much time as I thought. That's never me. This is a kit by artist Deborah Malcom. It is from Diamond Art Club. It is a massive kit called Aurora Beauty. It is a beauty. It is definitely a beauty. And I've been enjoying it so far. I just have not really been diamond painting much, which it makes me kind of sad. Hopefully I'm not too zoomed in. Some people really like this zoomed in and some like it kind of zoomed out. Yeah. I like zoomed in ones. I like to see what people are working on. I feel like the placement of the drills has not been the best on my part with this kit. I don't know why that is. There's something different about this kit that's kind of bugging me in that regard. Have you noticed that it's hard for you to place different drills in different kits? It's been a little bit different for me. Maybe it's just the dark colors. That could totally be it. I got one I need to do over here. I'm about to open up a new section on this guy. Man, I can't even fit my pen below. Oh, well. It's been a hot minute since I've done a WIP and Chat. It's been 2 weeks. I felt like last week, I can't really tell. Lately, I've just been very involved in doing different things. Not necessarily all work related, but more like getting other commitments done, focusing on myself in different ways. This couple of weeks have honestly been a blur. Last weekend, what did we do? What did we do last weekend? I honestly don't remember. Sometimes I'm concerned about the fact that I don't remember weekends very well. I guess it's because it's just my time to chill. Oh, I spent a lot of time. Yes, I remember Sunday, I took a lot of time to myself and I had this choice to diamond paint or do something not more productive. That sounds bad. Like diamond painting is, oops, I'm going to do this boat. Diamond painting is productive. Don't get me wrong. For me, it's like helpful for me to process my feelings when I diamond paint, but I was choosing to look at job opportunities. So yeah, I think I've been kind of trying to be cryptic about talking about different jobs in my WIP and Chats, but I think it's pretty well known that I'm at least looking for different opportunities. And that's kind of been the theme of the last couple of weeks, is just seeing what's out there. Yeah, and it's been mentally exhausting, to be completely honest. It's tiring and scary and overwhelming to think about changing your life in such a major way. I know people do it though. I know that they do. So, yeah. And then on Saturday, what did I do? I don't know. There was something we did on Saturday. Obviously, it's not that important if I don't remember it. I will back up a few days, or last week. A big reason I didn't film the WIP and Chat last week was because my poor daughter Denise had a stomach bug or food poisoning. I'm more thinking it was something she ate didn't agree with her. I really want to tell the story, but I don't want it to get too graphic. But I'll just say we're eating dinner. We are a family that eats dinner mostly on the couch. I know it's not the best, but I think we connect as a family in different ways. We eat together, but we also are watching TV. That's just what we do. um I hear this splashing sound, like liquid hitting the floor. And I'm like, what did Denise, how could she have spilled something? She has a sippy cup. Like, it wouldn't come out of the sippy cup like that. I'm like, did she sneak like a soda? Not a soda, but like a carbonated water? And nope, it was vomit. And from that point on, it just did not. This poor girl, it didn't stop. Like, I'm thinking of maybe like purchasing a new couch because I think because it had already happened. Bill and I just were like frozen. Like, oh, well, it's already everywhere. Might as well not move her. And we should have moved her. We should have gotten her to the bathroom. But we didn't. And yeah, so needless to say, I did take half a day off last week to take care of her because our child care stuff didn't pan out. I get it. I wouldn't want, if there was a child who had a stomach issue around my child, I wouldn't want Denise around it. So totally understand. But because I was at home with Denise, I just did not feel like I could film a full WIP and Chat. So that's why I did the Valentine's Day greeting card video. Time lapses are perfect when you're in a loud setting. I like time lapses too. I think they look cool. So if you're wondering why there was not a WIP and Chat, that was why. She made a great recovery. I mean, man, she's had an interesting couple of weeks. She ate the chocolate X-Lax like a month ago at this point. Then had a stomach concern last week. So she's very cleansed, we'll say. But I'm so grateful for my husband because he kind of took the night shift with her. And I was trying to get some sleep, and I did wake up to help support him because, yeah, there was another issue, an incident, and I was facing away from, so Bill was holding Denise away from me. Like I could only see his back, and then I saw Denise, and he put her in the bathtub, like fully clothed, just like, here's a contained area. Because I think at that point, I don't think the toilet would have helped at that point. And then he turns around and there's just it all over the side of his face. I just felt so bad. It was like, he's like, can you hand me a towel? Like, it was like he was attacked. So I definitely got the better end of the deal hanging out with her the next day. Because at that point, it was like only at night that happened many times. And she got it all out of her system. And then she's just, resting the next day pretty much. She's back to normal by the end of the day. So kudos to my husband. Who took one for the team all over his face. Poor Denise too. So that took up a big chunk of my time, which it was important. I was glad I was home with Denise. I have a lot of mom guilt right now. I'm reflecting on I don't know. I can't tell if it's because I work in a stressful job or if that's how much that's related to it. But at nighttime, it's just after dinner, after I've cooked, after the day, after everything, I'm exhausted. I'm just so ready for bed. And a lot of times Denise is not ready for bed, and I do the bath time routine. I think Denise is at an age, she's almost 4, which I'll have to tell you about that a little later because we planned a little party for her. It's so cute. But she's very much testing boundaries, and I think my biggest pet peeve with the bath is I don't like to get wet. Like, of course, pulling her out of the bathtub, my sleeves wet, that's fine. But it's been kind of cold, like we have a storm coming in, and I don't want my feet wet. I'm already cold. I should just put on more layers. She intentionally filled up a bottle of water and poured it out of the tub, and it hit my foot. And I got really angry. I don't know. Sometimes I just lose my temper. I can be so patient with other people's kids, and I don't know. I just feel really bad. I just yelled really loud, and it was startling, and she was fine. Like, she didn't seem fazed by it. She did it again, actually. But I really want to work on being in control of how I respond to my daughter when I'm tired and I'm exhausted, and my threshold of dealing with people is very low. And I hate the idea that my daughter gets the worst part of me because I'm so drained. And I think that's why, for me, I want to look at changing my life in my career so that I don't feel that overwhelmed and drained. And I really need to start working on better habits with not having my phone. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to numb myself by scrolling on Facebook or watching YouTube. And the time to do that is not when I'm with Denise. So, yes, I think I've been holding on to that all day. I want to just do better. I want to be better for her. And I want to be better for me. I didn't even cook last night. Like, that's the thing. I didn't even cook last night. I just was not in a good mood. And I know I'm human. I give myself grace, but I don't know. Does anyone else struggle with that? Okay. I do see that it's focusing on my hand then refocusing. So I'm going to try to move this camera up a little bit. Possibly. Can I do this? Can I do this? Well, I guess I could move it like that. Maybe that will be a little better. So yeah, I do, and if I get a snow day tomorrow, I just want to spend it with Denise and just and diamond painting, because she lets me diamond paint now. Like, yeah, I want to redo last night. I don't know why it's bugging me so much. It didn't bother her, thankfully. She didn't say anything, but I don't know. I just want to be better. I do see as I'm watching into the monitor or the screen that you can see my nails. So I have these outgrown fake nails, and I have some takeaways from fake nails. So these are dip nails. Yeah. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. So if you are a fan of fake nails, that's great. Like, I do think they look pretty. Like, fake nails are beautiful. I am not a fan. And I'm really glad, at least I know. It's so difficult to type. Whoopsie. Why are you going down? Silly thing. It's so difficult for me to type. How does one type with fake nails? I'm not terribly sure. I have not mastered it. Yeah, I'm trying to get this up more. There we go. That's perfect. Hopefully for you agree. Typing's been hard. I cannot get the hang of texting on my phone. I have to tell you all about a really embarrassing thing that I did. Oh my gosh, you guys. So a family member on my husband's side had a dog pass away. And this particular family member is like loves animals. Like, this is a big deal that this dog passed away. It always is a big deal when a pet dies. But I knew that it would hit hard for this particular person. And so, on Facebook, there are emojis to respond, which I'm just lining it out just in case you don't have space. Spacebook. Wow. Words are so hard. Facebook. You can like it, love it, haha, or care, or angry. So my nails just, oh my gosh. I thought I had put the care emoji. Like, I didn't put a comment just to care. Like, I'm thinking about you is my thought process with putting care. I look about 3 hours later. And I'm looking at this post, and I notice someone put ha. And I'm like, why would someone do that? That's so rude. It must be a mistake. And then I looked, and guess what? It was me that put ha instead because of my nails. I was mortified. And I felt like if I explained it, it might make it worse just in case she didn't see it. So I just quickly changed it. And that was like 3 hours after she posted it. I'm sure she was on there. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. How embarrassing. I also sent an email with a ton of typos. I feel like a dog in a room like with a very slick tile, just sliding around when I'm trying to type. So I don't know. I've learned fake nails are very pretty. They're very costly, and they're very much not for me. I'm down to like paint my nails. That's about as far as I go. And I like my nails shorter. So this is how out of tune I am with how to do nails. Is I know I have to go back in to get them removed. And I need to have the willpower to say, no, thank you. I do not want more. I don't know. I know a lot of people do their nails at home too. So, which is a skill. Holy cow. Yeah. I hope it doesn't hurt to get them taken off. I should probably schedule that sometime because they are starting to definitely be outgrown. I'm trying to get my bang for my buck. So yeah, that's my conclusion with nails is they create awkward situations for someone like me. Let's see. What else was I going to talk about? It's very likely I filmed part of this now and part of this later, and I just realized I don't have much storage on my phone, so I'm going to have to stop and delete some space. Since we're talking about logistics with videos, I have to say I'm so bummed because over my winter break, I filmed 3 unboxings that I got from Diamond Art Club. One of them was this kit, and then there's two other ones that I really enjoy too. I'm trying to think. I can't even think of what one of them. Oh, the mason jar one. So I filmed them and I uploaded them. And a lot of times I upload videos to get more storage space on my phone, and I delete it from my phone to make room to do WIP and Chats because I am a person that I hoard photos. Like photos of my daughter. And I've recently gotten, like, I pay extra for Google Drive, but I still have limited room on my phone. And so when I uploaded the unboxings, for some reason, YouTube changed their settings to it being view publicly right away. And I didn't realize it until like an hour after uploading it. And so I changed it to private because with working full time and just like knowing that I'm busy with other things, I like to record my videos in advance and schedule them to go out. And so I'm like, I'm ahead of the game. I've got lots of content I'm building up, because that's when it becomes enjoyable for me. It crosses a threshold of being overwhelming when I feel that I'm unprepared. And that's part of the reason I took a break from a WIP and Chat last week too, is because I just felt overwhelmed by doing it and having Denise there. So anyway, I learned that once it goes public, that is the release date. So I made these videos, but they're not premiering or showing up as being released. Like I tried to put one public again last Sunday of the unboxings, which means that it's not popping up on feeds or like letting people know that they're new videos. So they're not going to get many views. And I'm also kind of scrambling to do more content, which I do have a plan for this upcoming weekend. But all this to say is I will link in the description box these videos for unboxings. If you are an unboxing fan, please check out the unboxings I did. That looked like they were released in December, but were supposed to be released this last weekend and this weekend. So please check those out if that's your jam, if that's what you want to do. So yeah. Oh, let's see. What else do we got going on? I think I'm going to pause here and make more room on my phone while I'm thinking about it. Oh, it started recording before I wanted it to. That's okay. Well, I am back. Welcome back. Wait, why did I tell you welcome back? Oh, it's been a day. I've had such trouble lately. I don't know. I might be tired. I don't know what it is, but I'm making silly mistakes like that. But I was talking about my phone and the storage and all that stuff. I think I got that fixed. I want to tell you about a funny, it's kind of funny, a Taco Bell story. So, Denise sometimes has too much power. She's very clever. So Bill sometimes calls me when they're on their way home. He picks up our daughter, Denise, because it just logistically makes so much more sense. His work is 20 minutes away from who watches her, and my work is about an hour and 20 minutes away with traffic. So Bill calls me, and I have this plan to fix tostadas from HelloFresh. But Denise right away is like, Mommy, I want Taco Bell. And I am all about like, adults should be in charge of the house. But dang it, Denise, she got it in my mind. And once you hear a word, you're like, oh yeah, I want Taco Bell. I do too. And at the time, it was much more appealing because I was trying to get a task done so that I was feeling very productive. And so it would have given me extra time that I wasn't cooking. So I'm like, yes, I want Taco Bell. And then I think I could hear Bill's voice like, because he'd be picking it up. It wouldn't make sense for me to leave. I could have left the house and picked it up, and then we would have just met at home. But he's already in the car. She's already strapped in. They go to Taco Bell. I could tell it was not Bill's preference. And then, poor guy. He's a sport. He picks it up for me so I don't have to cook. We get the order, and they mess up only Bill's order. He really likes chili cheese burritos. And it's like the only thing at Taco Bell he'll eat. And tacos. Thankfully, he did order 2 tacos. Thankfully, they got that right. But according to him, they weren't very good because they had a huge amount of lettuce and not a lot of meat. But they misunderstood chili cheese burritos for cheese crusted supreme burrito. And he does not like sour cream. And of course it has sour cream in it. So instantly he's just like, oh. And I'm like, well, what can I do to make it better? Should I go back to Taco Bell and ask them to correct the order? Do you want me to fix you something? Like, what would be better? And Bill's just like, it's fine. And he fixed something on his own, but you could feel the disappointment. And I felt really bad because he didn't even want Taco Bell in the first place. He made me laugh, and it's really sad because today, usually he just moves on from it. He's not very motivated by food, where like I live for food. I love food. And that's why, fitness goals have always been hard for me. Still rocking them for the most part, except for this part coming up. So here's my thing with fitness and how it aligns with my cheapskateness. I am willing to indulge. Like Taco Bell, definitely an indulging thing. And my method lately has been to order what I want, but order less of it. So, and it takes a lot of willpower for me to not eat as much as I usually do. I actually go out of my way to drink a ton of water before I have a meal that I really know I'm going to have a hard time saying no to. Or eating a ton of it. But because sometimes portions for food is so much. I've been so proud because one of my biggest things that I have done 2 times now is I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my obsession. Absolutely love it. It's my thing. I don't know why I'm whispering. Instead of eating it as one meal, which is huge, like I usually get a bowl with lots of things on it. I've been making it 2 meals, and that's huge for me. That takes so much willpower. So the problem that I'm encountering that I don't want to derail my fitness goals is I have all of this food, like 4 burritos, and I can't believe Bill's gonna eat 4 burritos, and 2 tacos, but that's the day he had. He wanted that. Mondays are his tough day. So I'm not going to throw away the food, but now I feel obligated. And let's be honest, I want Taco Bell, but now I have it for like food for lunch. And so extending bad food for days is just, I don't want it to derail the progress I've made with my fitness goals. So I'm not willing to waste the food, but I also am slightly frustrated that I'm allowing myself to eat Taco Bell many days in a row. I know. It really is a first world problem. But the thing that was sad to me is Bill texted me in the middle of my workday, which I'm fine with. He never texts me. But he's like, I looked at the receipt and I ordered it wrong. I confirmed the order and they said it to me and I ordered it wrong. So the poor guy, he's still thinking about Taco Bell from last night, from the meal last night today, and that just made me feel bad. And the ironic part is he texted me when I was eating a Taco Bell burrito. Oh, that made me feel bad. On Valentine's Day, and I felt like it was snarky, but I kind of responded, I'm like, I'm really sorry that happened. I am eating the burrito now, and I appreciate it for my lunch, but I would have much rather you enjoy your chili cheese burrito. I don't know why it's so funny, but he just felt so conflicted. He just had to tell me about it. And he's just not, he's kind of like the strong and silent type. So it just threw me off that he is so focused on that. But anyway, so that was the Taco Bell thing. What else? I did make some notes. A lot of it I've already kind of talked about. Yeah, I've kind of already talked about this, but I just want to honor and talk about how hard change is. It's so hard to want to change something in your life and have people who love you and care about you encourage you not to change, or point out why change would be a bad idea. And I don't know if anyone's ever been in that spot or if it's just me, but like, it feels really uncomfortable. It feels like I know I want something different, and I know that there'll be risks and downsides to it. But what I don't want to hear all the time are the downsides, because it's taking up so much energy to be brave enough to break away from what I want to break away from. So, I don't know. Sometimes too, it feels that the universe doesn't want me to change. Like, there's all of these opportunities now to stay in the field that I'm in. And instead of it being like exhilarating or exciting, it makes me, I don't know. It just makes it harder. It makes it harder to walk away when, I don't know. I was looking at, like, I've been journaling on and off, and I've felt consistently like I wanted to change for about 6 months. And so it's not like a rash decision. And then someone also reminded me at work. She said, "You were thinking about this years ago." She's like, "I remember that." And I don't know. It's hard to change. It's hard to change when people don't want you to change. And it reminds me of the quote I wanted to talk about. Like, I don't know. It's something that resonated when I was looking it up was, in a chronically leaking boat, energy devoted to changing vessels is more productive than energy devoted to patching leaks. And I feel that if I choose to stay, I'm patching up leaks. And maybe they're leaks that I've caused. Maybe it's very much an internal thing that I'm holding on to or can't let go of or upset by. But I feel that I'm meant to live for more than patching up leaks. I don't know. I'm getting very philosophical and mental healthy and all those things, but I don't know. How do you find courage within yourself to break away when people around you, very well meaning and doing it in a nice and respectful way, don't understand where you're coming from or want you to keep going or change slightly, like shift slightly when it's not, I don't know, it's not what I want. But then again, I play tricks on myself. Is what I want really possible? Like, I don't know. But those have been where my thoughts have lied. Lied. I don't know. Speaking of laid, just kidding. I'm in a weird mood. Valentine's Day. That was the other thing I was going to talk about, is just Valentine's Day plans. I know it's weird when a holiday falls on like a Tuesday. Like, I wonder if restaurants are going to be slammed tonight or if people are just waiting for the weekend. But I know Bill and I have a Denise-free weekend coming up. My mom's watching Denise. So we have like 2 full days together without being parents. I mean, we're obviously still parents, but no parenting. So we're going to go to Benihana, which is our jam. Thinking of going to see a movie. Thankfully, I made reservations for Benihana because it would, and we can't even get a dinner reservation. It's just lunch. It's all booked. And it's probably going to be packed. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what we could do. We'll probably just end up playing a ton of board games. We like board games. And hanging out around the house. We're not too, I don't know, ever since the Rona, there's not really this desire to go out, like, besides eating out. But yeah. So I hope you have good Valentine's Day plans. I think Valentine's Day can be overrated. I definitely see how it backfires. It makes people feel more lonely. It can. So if you are a person who is not celebrating Valentine's Day in the traditional way, I hope you have people in your life you can connect to let them know that you care. And I hope people are reaching out to you and saying how valuable you are, because you are valuable. Regardless of if you're in a relationship or not. So I think on that note, I'm going to end my WIP and Chat. I was hoping to make my WIP and Chats a little bit longer, but it is what it is. Sometimes short and sweet is good. I don't want to fill this WIP and Chat with a bunch of fluff. I just let you know what's going on in my life, and I'll leave it at that. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking, commenting, all those things helps my channel grow. I have noticed an increase in subscribers lately. I'm so thankful, so excited. My yearly goal, my 2023 goal is to get 400 subscribers. And I think I can do it, and maybe even 500. It would be phenomenal to me if I got up to 500 subscribers in 2023. And yeah, I'd love to have you be in my community of people that I share my life with. And please feel free to share things about you too. I want to know who you are and how you're doing, and just remind you that you matter. You matter. Okay, so on that note, I will talk to you in next week's WIP and Chat. Have a great day, great evening whenever you're watching this.